Today's mod, we got Mid-City Engineering. Remote start. Gonna actually turn this into like a little alarm type of thing with the horn, I guess. But more than anything, I need remote start. It's pretty cold up where I live, and sometimes I don't want to walk all the way out to the truck and start it. Normally, I don't really need that feature, but where we moved, it's essential. Plus, it's real nice to get into a vehicle with the heater already on, especially when it's so cold outside. So let's hook this thing up. I got my guy over here. Got Aaron Sakahara over here. Did my alarm in the GMC. Did a great job. So I said, hey, let's do this. He was all for it, and that's what I like. So let's get it done. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Nothing too wild?
Yeah.
Well, the person that's buying it always says it ain't going to be too hard. But the person that's doing it, that might be a different opinion. But we'll see. I guess it's mostly plug and play, but there's a few other things that go with it. We got a sensor, a tilt sensor. I know you got things to do. I'm over here holding you up by running my video, but here you go. Have at it. And we'll take a couple little snippets, show them how it's done. Yeah.
Let me
Got the factory Mercedes-Benz brain. So basically you're unplugging and interrupting it.
Yes, we're just unplugging it, putting the Mid-City Engineering T-harness in. So it's pretty much a flawless installation.
Nice.
No cutting involved with wires, and no voiding of any kind of warranty. This is our tilt sensor, shock sensor, and glass brake sensor, adding to the Mid-City Engineering remote start.
Sweet. All I really wanted was remote start. The fact I'm getting an alarm out of the deal too is pretty nice. All right, we got another little step that I don't really want to talk too much about online. You'll figure it out if you buy the Mid-City remote start system. It's not that big of a deal. It's just this is a security system, so I don't really want to tell all my security secrets, but it'll make sense if you buy the system. What are you doing right now? Programming the remote?
Yeah, program the remote.
So I'm keeping my factory remotes?
Yes.
There's nothing special on the
Everything
side?
will be run through the OEM remotes.
Nice. Again, there's a lot of plug and play involved in this. You could probably do it yourself. I'm not sure what your skill level is. I've done a lot of stuff to my vehicles. I know I could pretty much do this if I wanted to, but for me, I like to put a couple of dollars in someone else's pocket, let him use his expertise that he's earned over the years and years and years of doing it. And this ain't a plug and play kind of guy. This is probably a treat for him to be able to do a plug and play system with all the other systems that are out there that are kind of crazy and wild. Let him get it done. Let him get it done proper. I got a lot of trust. Recently, we did the alarm on KK's Yukon, little Viper setup. Came out real nice, real professional.
All right, let's go ahead and close it all up and try it and make sure everything works correctly.
Already?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, that didn't take long at all. Let's see how this thing works. All right, now how are we going to remote start this?
We hit lock, unlock, and lock.
Yeah, I believe it started. Yeah. How long is this thing supposed to run before it shuts off if I forget that I left it on?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes or so? Okay. All right, it all appears to be working. Are we done here? Gonna leave it like that or what? No?
On our way to put it back together.
All right, right on. Good old classic traditional LED light to let everybody know we're armed. We're alarmed up. What color am I getting? Do you know? Is it red?
I don't know yet.
Oh, we'll find out. We got a crucial step here for the tilt sensor and a couple of settings for the remote start. Let's see how this works, man. I need you to show me.
All right, well, first we got to close the door. All the doors need to be closed. Turn it to accessory on the steering wheel till it says radio. Then we hit radio. And then we press and hold in the mute button. And it gives us the remote starter settings. So we can adjust everything through the gauge cluster and the factory steering controls. The heated seats, parking lights. You can even adjust the shock sensor on board with the steering wheel controls and the tilt sensor. So every single setting that we can change, you can change directly right on your instrument cluster through your steering wheel controls.
Nice.
So you want to change the...
Yeah, can you adjust that runtime to a little bit longer than 10 minutes?
Yes, let's see. All right, here we go. We'll change it to...
how high can we go?
Let's see, 20, 25, 30. Looks like you can set it for an hour if you
Okay,
needed.
let's go 20 minutes.
All right,
Perfect, that'll do.
there we go.
So the settings are endless. I'm not going to sit here and go through every single one of them, but you adjust all the tilt, all the shock, the remote starter, how long it takes to turn the truck on. This is a diesel, so we want 15 seconds or whatever. It's the default. That way it gives the glow plugs time to light up and all that, especially on a cold morning. And hey, this thing seems to be working great. Let's kick the tires, see if we can get the chirp, and then I believe we're about done. And all I really wanted was the remote start. The fact that I'm getting all this other stuff along with it's pretty cool too. I didn't realize I was getting that. All right, we're armed. Let's give it a second to level out and to be calm. Are you ready? Let's see if we can make this thing go off. All right, that's nice and loud. So it's not your typical siren underneath the hood, the siren that comes with an alarm. You're using the factory horn, but I think it's loud enough to get the job done. I don't really need no aftermarket siren in here. So it's kind of a bonus that I even have an alarm to begin with. Let's see. Lock. Whoops, I just did the side door. All right, hold on. Lock, unlock, lock. And I gotta wait a few seconds because she's a diesel. There we go. It's running. We got remote start. What's nice is it tells you right there on the dash. Right there on the dash, how much time you got left. About 19 minutes. Set it for 20. All right, man, everything's working great. I love it, man. You do great work. Aaron Sakahara, Sacramento, California. Got his info right here below. It's Instagram. You want to get a hold of him, you know how to do it. Another job well done. Thank you, my man. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
And we're out of here.